Welcome to my channel. Today, I will be sharing with you 9 biblical ways to achieve financial freedom. Number 1. You must recognize that God is the source. The Bible in Deuteronomy 8:18 says, "But remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you the ability to produce wealth, and so confirms His covenant, which He swore to your ancestors, as it is today." The first step to financial freedom is recognizing that God is the ultimate source of all we have. Everything we possess, our income, our skills, and even the opportunities we encounter, comes from Him. When we understand that God is the provider, we shift our mindset from ownership to stewardship. He is the one who gives us the ability to create wealth. It also brings a sense of peace, knowing that we don't have to rely solely on our efforts but can trust in God's provision. By putting God first in our finances, we set the foundation for true financial freedom. Number 2. Live within your means. The Bible in Proverbs 22:7 says, "The rich rule over the poor, and the borrower is slave to the lender." One of the most important principles of financial freedom is living within your means. In today's world, it's easy to fall into the trap of spending more than we earn, leading to debt and financial stress. The Bible warns us that debt can enslave us, making us servants to our lenders rather than to God. To live within our means, we must create a budget, track our spending, and make intentional choices about where our money goes. This might mean cutting back on unnecessary expenses, avoiding impulse purchases, and resisting the pressure to keep up with others. Living within our means requires discipline and contentment, but it also brings peace and freedom. When we manage our money wisely, we avoid the bondage of debt and create a foundation for financial stability and growth. Number 3. Save for the future. The Bible in Proverbs 21:20 says, "The wise store up choice food and olive oil, but fools gulp theirs down." Saving for the future is a biblical principle that leads to financial security. The Bible commends the wise person who stores up resources, while cautioning against the foolishness of consuming everything we have. Saving allows us to be prepared for unexpected expenses, emergencies, and future needs. It's a way of exercising good stewardship over what God has entrusted to us. However, saving is not just about accumulating wealth, it's about being prepared to respond to God's leading, whether that's through giving, investing, or supporting others. To save effectively, we must prioritize it in our budget, setting aside a portion of our income regularly. By cultivating the habit of saving, we create a financial cushion that enables us to live with peace of mind and to seize opportunities as they arise. Number 4. Avoid unnecessary debt. The Bible in Proverbs Romans 13:8 says, "Let no debt remain outstanding, except the continuing debt to love one another, for whoever loves others has fulfilled the law." While some forms of debt, such as a mortgage or student loans, can be considered investments in our future, many other types of debt can hinder our financial freedom. The Bible advises us to avoid unnecessary debt because it can lead to financial bondage and stress. When we owe money, it limits our ability to give, save, and invest. It also places us under the control of creditors, making it harder to live out our God-given purpose. To avoid unnecessary debt, we must make wise financial decisions, such as saving for major purchases, living within our means, and being content with what we have. If we're already in debt, it's important to develop a plan to pay it off as quickly as possible, freeing ourselves from its burden. By avoiding unnecessary debt, we maintain financial flexibility and the freedom to follow God's leading in our lives. Number 5. Invest wisely. The Bible in Ecclesiastes 11:2 says, "Divide your investments among many places, for you do not know what risks might lie ahead." Wise investing is a key to growing the resources God has given us and achieving financial freedom. The Bible encourages us to diversify our investments, recognizing that we live in a world full of uncertainties. By spreading our resources across different opportunities, we reduce risk and increase the potential for growth. Investing wisely requires knowledge, research, and sometimes seeking counsel from those who are more experienced. It's important to invest in ways that align with biblical principles, avoiding ventures that exploit others or are driven by greed. Wise investing also involves a long-term perspective, understanding that wealth is built over time through patience and perseverance. As we invest, we must also remember to seek God's guidance, trusting Him to bless our efforts and lead us to financial prosperity. Number 6. Be generous. The Bible in Luke 6:38 says, "Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together and running over, will be poured into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured to you." Generosity is a hallmark of financial freedom. When we give freely, we reflect God's character and open ourselves to His blessings. The Bible teaches that when we give, God gives back to us in abundance. Generosity breaks the hold of materialism and selfishness, freeing us to live with open hands and hearts. It also fosters a spirit of gratitude and trust, as we rely on God's provision rather than hoarding our resources. Being generous doesn't just mean giving money, it includes giving our time, talents, and love to others. When we practice generosity, we sow seeds that bring a harvest of blessings, not just for ourselves, but for those we help. Financial freedom is not about accumulating wealth, but about using our resources to make a positive impact in the world. By living generously, we experience the joy and fulfillment that comes from being a blessing to others. Number 7. Work diligently. The Bible in Proverbs 13:4 says, "The soul of the sluggard craves and gets nothing, while the soul of the diligent is richly supplied." Hard work and diligence are essential components of financial freedom. The Bible contrasts the outcomes of laziness and diligence, showing that those who work hard are richly supplied, while the lazy end up lacking. Diligence involves being faithful in our responsibilities, doing our work with excellence, and being consistent in our efforts. It also means being proactive, seeking out opportunities, and not waiting for things to happen. God honors hard work, and He often rewards it with financial blessings. However, diligence is not just about working hard for the sake of money, it's about fulfilling the tasks God has given us with integrity and purpose. When we work diligently, we create value, contribute to society, and position ourselves for financial growth. Through hard work, we achieve financial stability and open doors to new opportunities for success. Number 8. Seek wisdom and counsel. The Bible in Proverbs 15:22 says, "Plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisers they succeed." Seeking wisdom and counsel is crucial for making sound financial decisions. The Bible emphasizes the importance of seeking advice from others, especially when it comes to our finances. No one has all the answers, and by consulting with wise and experienced individuals, we can avoid costly mistakes and make better choices. This might involve speaking with financial advisors, mentors, or trusted friends who can offer guidance and insight. It's also important to seek God's wisdom through prayer and the study of His Word, asking Him to direct our steps. Wisdom is more valuable than wealth, as it helps us to manage our resources effectively and to live according to God's principles. By surrounding ourselves with wise counsel and being open to learning, we increase our chances of achieving financial freedom and living a life that honors God. Number 9. Trust in God's provision. The Bible in Philippians 4:19 says, "And my God will meet all your needs according to the riches of His glory in Christ Jesus." Ultimately, financial freedom is rooted in trusting God's provision. No matter how much we plan, save, or work, our security doesn't come from our wealth but from God's faithfulness. The Bible assures us that God will supply all our needs according to his riches in glory. This doesn't mean we'll never face financial challenges, but it does mean that we can trust God to provide for us in every situation. Trusting in God's provision frees us from the anxiety and fear that often accompany financial concerns. It allows us to live with confidence, knowing that God is our provider and sustainer. When we place our trust in him, we find peace and contentment, regardless of our financial circumstances. By trusting in God's provision, we experience true financial freedom, the freedom to live generously, to give cheerfully, and to pursue our God-given purpose with joy. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next one.